Money in the Bank is not too far away, and all we know is there's going to be 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches, and we don't know much else. So we are going to predict that card. Stick around. You don't want to miss it. This is Triple Threat Wrestling. Welcome back to Triple Threat Wrestling. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. We've got a lot of people coming on, subscribing, watching our stuff this week. Thank you for your support. I got MVP back. I was by myself last week, kind of lonely, but I am back. So, how are you, MVP?
I'm a part-timer now.
Yeah, you're part-time MVP. But this week, you're more than MVP. You're my wise man. Because I'm going to predict this MVP, the Money in the Bank card. And you just dissect it and tell me as the wise man if I'm correct or if I'm incorrect. And here we go. First match. Wrong. First match, I think, at Money in the Bank is going to be Bayley versus Lyra versus Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental Championship. I think Becky and Lyra continue their feud. I think Bayley comes back to exact revenge on Becky, and it leads us to Money in the Bank. I go to the wise man.
When's Money in the Bank?
Well, Saturday Night Main Event is a week from today.
Yep.
So Money in the Bank is like 2 weeks after
like
that.
2 weeks from, okay. So that would mean Bayley would have to come back. Will she come back at Saturday night's main event, or maybe sometime after?
Probably after SmackDown after, probably.
Yeah,
or Raw after. Sorry.
If this happens, they have to get this ball rolling. Or you know what? I'm gonna say no. So we got Lyra versus Becky Lynch at Saturday night's main event for the title.
No.
I saw somewhere no. All right, you gotta edit this part out.
Yeah.
All right, so Becky and Lyra just faced off for the title. Lyra won. See, I don't know about Bayley coming in and getting in between those two.
Well, because Becky took her out.
Yeah, Becky took her out, but there's no beef with her and Lyra.
Well, so what if Monday after Saturday Night Main Event, Becky and Lyra get into maybe another match, right? And then Becky's about to win and Bayley costs her the match. And then maybe Lyra takes offense and says, hey, I could have done this on my own. I already proven I did it.
I feel like that takes away with the Becky-Bayley situation. I feel like it's just too much going on there. If anything, I could see just a regular singles Bayley versus Becky. It doesn't have to be for a title.
Okay, so yeah, maybe at least 2 of these members will be in a match at Money in the Bank.
Yeah, and then maybe the winner of that match gets a shot at the title on Raw the next night.
Maybe, yeah, that could work. All right, we get Sammy and Jay versus Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins, and I think a third member of the Seth Rollins faction comes to fruition at that event. I don't know who it's going to be, so don't get me going on that, but could be Austin Theory, maybe not.
Okay, here's my... I disagree with this one also. Okay, so we know the next night, Jay's going to defend the title against Gunther. Or... I just thought of this right now. Okay, Seth and Braun versus Jay and Sammy. What if Sammy turns on Jay and he's the third man of the group?
I want to like that idea. I thought about it. I really want that to... But Here's the thing. The next pay-per-view after that is in Saudi Arabia, and they love Sammy, and I don't think they turn Sammy heel right before he goes to Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
I think they save that for a little bit later.
Okay. All right. So, all right. You know what? I'll agree with your match. All right. I'll agree with that. So what? You're gonna say a third member? Maybe Fury's gonna like disrupt that.
I like Theory joining them and being taken more seriously. Seriously. Anyway, that was dumb. I might edit that. Anyway, I just don't know. They've been teasing this dissension with him and Grayson Waller for like 15 years now.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
This is way too long.
Yeah, but I always thought of them breaking off, Theory becoming a face.
It's gonna take a lot to get the crowd behind him.
I feel like they already are, and it's gonna go over one state, break off.
Yeah.
My only issue is, and I guess I'm gonna spoil it. You have CM Punk off of it. Why would you not include CM Punk?
Because the third and only out of 3 singles matches, I have, and okay, I know you. I've known you. I've known you since the 3rd grade. No, I've known you long enough that I know what you're gonna say, and you're gonna say you can't have CM Punk versus John Cena because John Cena's on SmackDown and CM Punk is on Raw. And I don't know how we get there, but we get there. There's already a leaked poster that supposedly John Cena had posted on X or whatever, and it was his World Heavyweight Championship with Money in the Bank in the corner and an ice cream cone melting on the WWE Championship. So whether that's AI or fan-made, I don't know. I just saw that John Cena may have posted this, and this is like John Cena's retirement tour. It's like the greatest hits. You're getting Randy Orton. You're getting R-Truth. You're going to get CM Punk. Yeah, there you go. And John Cena did post it. So, Punk and Cena, Money in the Bank.
Okay, I want this to happen.
It's the greatest hits. What better way to do it? Like the same event that CM Punk was going to leave and ruin wrestling with the championship. Now he's going to be the one to try to save the title in wrestling from going out the door. It's a match made in heaven. You got to do it.
I want this to happen. I don't know if it happens this soon. I don't know how we get there because they're on different brands. And I'm not saying that it can't because, they never play by their own rules.
All it takes is Triple H to sit down in a press conference and be like, so me and Rock talked. We like Punk and Cena. Just going to do it.
Okay, as your wise man, I'm going to agree with you on this. I don't know how we get here. I'll say I give it a go, yeah.
By the way, as my wise man, you're looking crispier than Paul Heyman does in a suit. Look at you over there.
I'm sorry, man.
You look fresh and you got to apologize for it. Sorry. Okay, now here's the deal. I wrote the 2 Money in the Bank matches on Tuesday.
Okay.
Going into Wednesday, because, it is what it is. Friday, 2 of them hit for the men and the women. So I'm not cheating. However, I don't know if I have as much confidence moving forward based on those 2 actually hitting. So we'll see. Anyway, women's Money in the Bank match. I'll name the wrestler, and you just say yes or no. Alexa Bliss, we already know, is in. That I got right.
Yeah.
I would love to see her win, but I don't think she will. Naomi.
Is she done with Jade?
No.
But she gets a spot in this.
Because she's
Money in
going to
a Bank
be
match?
she'll be in a triple threat. Probably win. The thing is, if she's in it, I feel like I should put Jade in it too. But I don't think that will happen. I just don't see them both being it. So maybe Jade comes out and screws Naomi. Either way, Naomi is the strongest heel in the women's division. I feel like she should have a chance at it.
Now, are you putting like 3 heels, 3 faces?
No, just 3 from SmackDown, 3 from Raw.
Okay. I'm gonna go no on Naomi.
Okay. Rhea Ripley.
And I reserve I reserve the right to, as we're discussing this and just really flowing, I might come back and say, okay, I'll say yes to Naomi.
Yeah. Okay. Rhea Ripley. You got to have a power source in that match.
Yeah, we'll go Rhea Ripley, yeah.
I mean, she ain't got nothing else going on. She just pretty much told EO on Monday, like, I'm going to come for it eventually.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, this is the one that I don't know about. This is where I start getting crazy. Because I want her in it, but she just freshly became a member of the SmackDown roster, Julia.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go yeah.
Okay. Roxanne Perez.
So we're all assuming she's going to be Raw.
I think she is. I'm pretty sure see, this the thing is they didn't quite say it, but I'm pretty sure because she's been on Raw.
I'll go yeah.
And then Ivy Nile. And the reason, but before you say, but the reason I picked her, American Made is a fucking joke. they need something. I say put Ivy in the match.
They need to separate. That's what they need.
You know, and it's sad because it was so promising. We're gonna take Chad Gable out of the comedy group and put him with the Creed brothers and Ivy Nile, and it's more of a joke than when he was with Otis and Tozawa. So
you know what they need to do? They need to get Kurt Angle's crippled ass out of retirement and make him Chad Gable's manager.
Yes.
A little bit too late, but I think I don't think Chad Gable should play the mentor.
Right.
He should play the mentee. Even at this time, he's already a vet. He needs to play like the guy taking instruction.
Yep. So, Ivy Nile.
I'm going to go no.
Okay.
She's got no momentum.
I know. She should. So, what are some honorable mentions you think you could throw out there? At least give me 2. 2 that you think should
Okay, so I say Chelsea Green finds her way into this match. I know she just lost
in this match, but
I know she just lost her qualifier, but I say there might be like a last chance match type deal, and I think she gets in that way. I said yes to both Julia and Roxanne Perez. I was kind of until you said Ivy Nile. I wish someone like a Michin could get into this match because I really like Michin.
I want all 3 of those women in the match. Chelsea.
Oh, for
Alexa,
sure,
and
yes.
I'm like,
yeah.
Why would you put these 3 together in a match for the qualifier?
You know what? Something tells me Charlotte Flair is gonna end up being in this match. I don't.
Can you
Yeah,
imagine if she wins Money in the Bank and Royal Rumble
yeah, no.
within 5 months?
I don't want to, but I have a feeling. I just have a small little inkling in my stomach. Oh, that she's gonna be in this match. Yeah, I have the smallest inkling. But then you'd have to. All right, so I already took away Naomi, and then I get so. So for in Naomi's spot, it would be Charlotte Flair, and in Ivy Niles' spot. Not that I wish they would do more with her. She looks like a badass.
Yeah.
But they do nothing with her.
Well, American Made as a whole should be a serious.
Yeah, like
right?
the Creed brothers, they're fantastic.
And Chad Gable's just done so dirty.
Yeah. Oh, he should be doing a lot more than he does.
He should be in the main event scene.
Oh,
He's
for sure.
very good in the ring.
Oh, for sure.
Ever since the Shorty G days, they've just done him dirty.
Yeah. Company guy though. Yeah, but so in place of Ivy Nile, I have Chelsea Green.
All right.
That would be my like how I would fix your match.
All right, wise man. I accept. The men's Money in the Bank. Again, I got Solo.
Yeah.
The thing with Solo is that he was kind of in a main event a lot after Roman lost to Cody, and he should be doing more than he is. And I liked him to actually kind of almost win this match, but I don't like him winning it either. But I did put him in this match. So I had Solo, which you can't say yes or no to. It happened. Penta. Get some high flying action in the ladder match.
Yeah.
LA Knight.
Okay.
Yeah. He's going against Shinsuke and who else? I forgot. Andrade.
Oh, you're building the qualifying match?
Yeah. So I think LA Knight wins. Yes or no? He's in the match. He's super over. He needs to get away from the U.S. title picture.
Yeah, but he's still in it. That's the thing.
I know, but he needs to be out of it.
And I don't think he can get a clean victory.
LA Knight
without any bloodline interference. You know what I mean?
That's true.
You do need him on this because he's super over. Even though they keep doing him wrong, he's still super over. You know, I'll put him. Yeah, reserving the right to change it.
Right. Look, the next one. We're talking about people being done dirty. This guy, at this point of time, should be in more meaningful things than he is. And I'm talking my man, Carmelo Hayes.
Okay. For Money in the Bank. So right now he's teaming with Miz. And
or is Miz is kind of there?
I don't like this pairing. I
don't like that Aleister Black is stuck in it. He came back to go against Miz and Carmelo Hayes.
So you would pick Carmelo Hayes over Aleister Black?
I don't think Aleister Black will be in it.
You'd rather have Carmelo Hayes than Aleister Black in it?
Well, because Aleister Black just came back. Carmelo's been jobbing a lot since he got on the main roster. That he kind of needs something.
I don't know. This is a tough one.
Maybe you should hear the others before you.
Okay.
You have the right for your judgment.
Yeah.
Dirty Dom Mysterio.
Yeah.
He should be in it.
Yeah.
And finally, I couldn't pick between Gable and Finn Balor, but I think I'm going to pull Finn Balor. I think Finn Balor ends up in this match.
Okay. I like that. I like that over Gable.
So the only one you don't agree with is Hayes.
Like you said, he's been losing. And then all of a sudden he's going to win a qualifier?
I see your point.
We do need some new blood in this Money in the Bank match. I mean, usually these type of matches are reserved for people that they need that little bump up. I feel like this is too much of a bump for Carmelo Hayes because he's secondary. Right now he's secondary title tier.
What about Andrade?
He really hasn't. All we see him do is encourage Ray Phoenix in the back.
Right.
If they would actually use him.
You mentioned Chelsea Green maybe getting in with a second chance qualifier.
Yeah.
What if you do that with Ray Phoenix and then you get a little Lucha Brothers meeting in the match?
I like that. I do.
You get Ray Phoenix and Penta seeing each other.
A little tease. I like that, man. I do. You know what? Yeah. I'll go with that. I like that. Right. I really do.
I do too. And it just, it is what it is. But it could happen. It could happen.
All right. So I said yes to LA Knight. You don't have him on here. I don't know how you leave off Aleister Black. I really don't.
Because he's see, that's the thing where I'm double booking myself. So maybe we both agree Carmelo Hayes comes off because in my head I put Carmelo Hayes because I feel he needs something better to do. But Aleister Black is so tied up with Miz and Carmelo right now that I figured he wouldn't be in it.
So then, all right. So we pull off Carmelo, and this feud.
I would have loved to see Drew in there, but I think Drew and Damian are going to tear each other apart.
Yeah.
Before that, it's Saturday Night Main event. So
okay, you know what? I can see them dragging this Miz Hayes versus Aleister Black storyline a few more weeks. Just stretch it out as far as they can. All right, I'm good. I'm good with that list. So Penta, LA Knight, Ray Phoenix, Dom, Solo, and Finn Balor.
That'd be a nice one. So here's my final question before we get out of here, wise man.
Yeah.
Who wins each match? Who should carry the briefcase?
Chelsea Green Women's.
She won it 1 year, right?
No,
she didn't. She went through a table at the last one. Okay. She went through a table and she got
Chelsea Green with the help of
the Secret Hervis.
The Secret Hervis, yes.
I really want Alexa Bliss to win it. But
that'd be great. That would be great.
But if Naomi's in this match, I would love to see her hold it. But you're right, she is kind of tied up with Jade. Yeah. But I don't want Rhea to win it.
No. She needs to stay far away from the title right now.
And Julia and Perez are too new.
Yeah,
you can't just come to the main roster and win a freaking Money in the Bank. I like Alexa Bliss.
Okay.
Men's.
This is tough. Solo. I know how you feel.
I think Finn Balor. Because I think Finn teases like, and he won't, but he could always tease like, Dom, I could always cash in on you.
Okay,
right?
Look.
But Solo is going to turn on Jacob.
Yeah.
So I don't think he holds it.
All right. I would love for Finn to win this. He needs to be in the main event picture like yesterday.
And on a Judgment Day.
Yeah. All right. No. All right. So here's the thing. When Dom won the Intercontinental title, he pretty much screwed Finn Balor in the process of doing it.
Yep.
Or did he pin him?
No.
He
did the frog splash onto Finn and Penta.
Yeah.
And he pinned Penta.
Okay. Well, all right. He screwed Finn for winning the title.
Did.
That's it.
He gave him a 619 almost.
Okay, so as much as I would love for Finn to win this, I could see Finn going for the briefcase and then Dom pushing him off again. And screwing Finn again.
So you think Dom within 5 months wins IC title?
No.
Oh.
I don't think Dom wins it. I see him screwing Finn again. I don't see Judgment Day imploding at the pay-per-view. I see it maybe the next night or whatever. But I do see Dom screwing him again. And it plays into the Finn's out of here type deal. I know how you feel about Solo. All signs to point to him turning on Jacob. But the rest of the guys in here,
like LA Knight could win it.
Yeah, a year too late.
Well, he is, but he still could win it. They did it to Roman. they'll pull the trigger late, All
right, we'll go LA Knight.
I would love
Hopefully
to see
they can build something.
Yeah. But
where he could actually hold a title, maybe the World Heavyweight title, because John Cena is going to lose it to Cody.
Yeah, he is. I would love to see a moment where at the top, the two sides of the ladder, Dom and Finn both climb it, and they both grab it, and they just kind of look at each other like,
yeah,
should I let the other person have it?
Maybe that's where Dom screws over Finn.
Maybe. So this is all new. We're still doing qualifier matches, but this is our predictions for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Well, actually, my predictions, I had to consult to the wise man for the match card. But stick around. Always check us out. Give us your watch time. We try to earn it. We truly appreciate it. So thank you for being here. Thanks for subscribing, and we will see you on the next one.